Passes it to Eternal. Eternal looking to cross. He does, but he gets cleared out. Ify. Super swag. The ball gets cleared out to Dia. Dia passes it back to Shahid. Now it's Brock and Tentatious. Levy. Levy sends it to Silva. Maestro. Now it's a beautiful pass to Alex. And it's Alex hits the post and it gets cleared out. UFI. Sparta. Now it's Mooseman. Passes it to the keeper. Keeper passes it back to Mooseman. Mooseman signs it down the wing to Evify. Now it's Evify with the ball. Passes it to Blachred. Yeah, it's Blachred. Eternal is gonna cross it in probably. He does, but it gets cleared out. That was such a huge crowd in the box. Hinpy, and Eternal scores the first goal for Royal Blues. Hinpy assist. Now it's 2-2 in aggregate. Kicker for Starbound. Silver passes it to Levy. Levy passes it back to the keeper. Now it's Maestro. Sends it to Uranex. Crosses it in. Royal Blues clear it out. Now it's Evify, who passes it to Hinpy. Hinpy with the ball now. Still Hinpy, he's got some space. But passes it back to Blachred. Now it's Mooseman. Mooseman crosses it in. Now it's Alex, who passes it to Dia. Alex, you're next. Now they're getting really pressured. It's back to the keeper. Now it's Levy. Eternal blocks the pass. Now it's Sparta. Evify. The pass gets blocked and the ball is cleared. Now it's Blachred, who passes it to Hinpy. Crosses it in, but it's a brilliant save by Broken Tenacious. He passes it to Aitre. Now it's Shekits. Levy. Levy to Aitre. Maestro. Maestro with the ball now. That's a good pass if he gets it, and he does. The keeper didn't even try to rush it. Now it's Alex. Alex, and it's a goal. Starbound again get the lead in aggregate. It's Alex who scored with Maestro as assister. Royal Blues kickoff. Super swag. Passes it to Moose. Moose to Blachred. Hinpy. Hinfi passes it to Eternal. Eternal gets it back. Is he going to cross it in? He is. And the teammates got team stolen, which caused them some trouble. Now it's Sparta with the ball. Tries to shot, but it's blocked. Now it's Mooseman. Super swag. Passes it to Eternal. Eternal crosses it in. Super swag, and it's wide. I got no idea what we're waiting for. Okay, there we go. Now it's broken Tenacious. Passes it to iTray. Back to the keeper. Now it's Maestro. Levy. Silva. Passes it back to Levy. Levy now a little risky pass, and they do lose the ball. Now it's Eternal. Blackred passes it back to the keeper. Now it's Moose. He's got a lot of space. Now it's Hinfi, who got even more space. Super swag, I don't know, but they're all just in the box waiting for the cross. Yeah, they're trying to get them out of the box, but they're just not going out. And it's a goal for Royal Blues. It's Lent with Mooseman assisted. Now it's again equalized. This is an interesting game so far. But this is probably going to be a last attack for Starbound. Now it's Shahids, Maestro, Maestro passes it to Silva. Silva passes it to Levy. Maestro. Yeah, now they're playing very defensively, but they cleared the ball out, and it's half time. So passes it back to the keeper. Mooseman now to Hinfi. Hinfi sends it down the wing to Eternal. Eternal with the ball. Now pass it to Super Swag. Super Swag switches it to Mooseman. Mooseman now to Sparta. Sparta. He's getting really covered by the defender. Super Swag. Hinfi. Hinfi crosses it in, and it's off the post. Who's gonna get the ball? It's Mooseman to Evify. Who tries to cross it in, but he gets blocked out. Now it's Dia. Dia passes it back to the keeper. Now Maestro, who sends the ball to Silva, but it's gonna be Super Swag, who passes it to Mooseman. Now his keeper passes it to Eternal. Eternal with the ball now. Looking for options, but passes it back to the defender, Hinfi. Hinfin now to Black Red. Mooseman. Mooseman now has a lot of space. They don't seem like they tried to block the cross. Just seems like they wanna defend the box. And is he gonna score the penalty? And it's saved by Broken Tenacious. And it's still equalized. Now it's Aitre. I saw someone from the fence saying he's gonna shoot bottom left, and they actually chose the right side. Now it's Silva. That was a risky pass. And they get really pressured there. Now it's Sparta again. Can he redeem himself for the penalty? Does a good fake, but he gets blocked out. He was covered by like 3 defenders. It was really hard to score from there. Now it's Broken Tenacious, who passes it to Maestro. Maestro now to Silva. Silva back to the keeper. Now it's Aitre. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm trying my best. Now it's Maestro. Maestro finds Aitre. And is he gonna cross it in? He does. But there's just too many defenders. Now it's your next. We haven't really seen much from him. Now it's Mooseman, Eternal. Clears it, but it gets back to Starbound. That was a weird flick. And now it's Sparta. Sparta with the ball still. He gets past. He has a lot of space now, but there's no one to cross it in for. Or there is. It's a really good save by the keeper. Now it's Maestro. Maestro. Again. Oh, that was a really risky pass. Now it's Levy. Levy passes it to Silva. Silva now to Levy again. Levy passes it back to the keeper. Now it's Broken Tenacious. There's 3 minutes left of game time. Now it's Maestro, who tries to find Dia, and he does find him. Now he got your next on the next side, and that's a really good save. Oh, now it's Alex. Passes it to Dia. Dia to Maestro. Maestro to Alex. Oh, he gets blocked. Now it's Silva. Silva passes it to Maestro. It's very much just Starbound attacking now. That was a good, not a fake. Oh, that was a really good skill. Cause it in, but it gets cleared out. Starbound are really trying hard to get past Real Blues defense, but there's just so many of them. Silva crosses it in, but it gets cleared out again. You're next. Passes it to Maestro. Maestro crosses it in, but it's again cleared out. It's really hard to break through their defense. since they got barely anyone in attack, because they're really playing defensively. Now they get a chance to score. Mooseman had space but chose to pass. Now Super Swag to Eternal. Eternal now with the ball. Eternal. Now it's Super Swag to Evify. He's got Mooseman very open on the right side. Now Mooseman has a lot of space. Royal Blues aren't even rushing much. I think they're satisfied with 3-3. It's gonna go overtime anyway. I guess they're trying to get the last attack and use it for opportunity to score. Yeah, their keeper is up as well now. I mean, should be. It's last attack for Real Blues, and Evify is now trying to get defenders up, so there's less people in the box, so they could cross it easily. I believe they're just gonna keep on doing this until someone pressures them. Yeah, now basically both teams are now in the box. I guess they're still trying to get people out of the box. And it's all or nothing. Oh, that was a really good save by the player. Now it's Evify. Super Swag. Back to the keeper. Black Red. Hinpei. Passes it to Super Swag. Now it's Mooseman. And it's Lent who tries to shoot, but he gets blocked out. But it's again Royal Blues. Crosses it in, but it's cleared out. Black Red passes it to Mooseman. Mooseman now with the ball finds Hinpei. Hinpei passes it to Evify. Now it's again a struggle to get through the defense. Super Swag. Evify. Passes it to Black Red. Now Mooseman. Sparta. Now it's Eternal. He crosses it in to Sparta. He shots, but it's a save by the goalkeeper. Now it's Maestro. He passes it to Silver. Silver, good skill. Now it's Levy. Levy to Archray. Sparta gets the ball. But passes it back. Now it's Eternal again. Eternal passes it to Maestro, Mooseman, sorry. Now it's Yukuzai. Eternal. Now it's Sparta. Sparta with the ball passes it back to Super Swag. Now Super Swag crosses it in, and it's a shot, but it's wide. Goal kick for Starbound. Now it's Artre. Broken Tenacious. Passes it to Levy. Now it's Levy, passes it to Silva. Silva down the wing to Dia, but he doesn't get it. It's Blackred with the ball, who passes it to the keeper. Keeper now to the Mooseman. Mooseman to the keeper. Oh, I think, yeah, it's last attack. So the keeper is up. Mooseman, a lot of space. And it's Eternal. And Aitre. Now Aitre, who runs down the wing. Urinax passes it to Silva. Silva crosses it in. And it, oh, that's a really good save. He saved top bins. Now Hinfi. That was a really good save by the Real Blues goalkeeper. Eternal runs down the wing. Now passes it to Hinfi. Okay, that ball was good save, but I don't know if that would have counted if it went in. Now it's broken to Neshes. Pass it to Silva. Silva to Levy. Levy to Aitre. Levy again. Now to Maestro. Urinax. Hinfi gets it and clears it out. And who's gonna get the ball? It's gonna be Levy, yeah? Broken Tenacious passes it to Aitre. Runs down the wing, but passes it back to Shakids. Levy. Silva. That's a really good skill. Now he's going on the wing, and he's gonna crush it in. And it's a goal. We finally got the goal. Now Starbound gets the lead back, and it's 4-3 on aggregate. I believe. Real Blues kickoff. Mooseman. He has a lot of space on the wing. They're not even trying to pressure him. They're just going cleared out. Black-red back to Mooseman. Looks like it's gonna be another cross. Another cleared out ball, and it's a good touch, and there's a chance of counter-attack. It's 2v2. Now D on the wing is gone. I mean, he has a lot of space though. D crosses it in, but it's cleared out. Now it's gonna be Eternal with the ball. Eternal pass it to Irify. Irify now to Mooseman. They got about 40 seconds left, so they gotta use this attack as smart as they can. He crosses it in, but it's Mooseman again. It's gonna be a second chance. It is, but it gets cleared out again. Dia again. Now to Maestro. Pass it to the keeper. I believe Starbound is just gonna take their time now because there's no need for them to rush now. They're just gonna survive 10 more seconds. Now it's Artre. Pass it to your next. Real Blue's gonna pressure really hard, and I believe it's last attack. Yeah, which means Starbound has won, unless if there's a counter attack. But I don't believe. Now it's Silver. Silver has a lot of space on the wing. He's gonna cross it in, and it's 3-2. Broken. Dia scores Silver assist, and now it's a dominant win. It's 4-2 on aggregate. I mean, 4-3. And that should be full time. Yep.